Uh, Good evening to your respected lecture, Mrs. Ulia Rahman, and my dear classmate from TI 25F. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dina Anugrah, and my student ID number is 20250040 In tonight's presentation, I will be discuss a topic what find highly relevant to your future professional life, describing chart and graph, how to explain data clearly in English. Main body, content and personal commentary. When we talk about data, in personally believe that chart and graph are at their core, tools for simplification instead of staring concept out by looking at long, boring table of numbers, especially during an evening lecture like this. Visual data help the audience catch trend or comparison in just a matter of seconds. In my opinion, it's a massive time saver. Uh, Slide type of chart. From what I understand, we don't actually need to use every single type of the graph in one presentation. It's much better to just choose the one that fits our data purpose perfectly. For instance, if we want to compare different categories, a bar chart is the best choice. If we want to show fluctuation or development over time, we should go with a line graph. And if we want to show proportion or percentage of a wall, I think a pie chart is always the most intuitive option for the audience. Slide next, anatomy of a graph. However, before we start explaining the data to other, we have to make sure we understand its anatomy first. Usually, the first thing I would point out to the audience is the title. Then I'd explain what the horizontal axis, the x-axis, and the vertical axis, the y-axis, actually represent. Also, let's not forget the legend or color label, so the audience does have to guess what data they are looking at. Slide next. Vocabulary for trend. Now, the real secret to making an English presentation should be professionalized in word choice. Based on my perspective, instead constantly using basic words like go up or go down, it's much better if we vary our vocabulary. We can use terms like increase steadily for stable growth, decrease for drop, remain stable when the data stay stagnant, or fluctuate when the pattern goes up and down randomly. Slide example. To put to put in practice, we can structure our explanation very naturally like this. Sales increase steadily from January to March, reaching the highest point in March. In April, sales remain stable with little change. Sentences like this make our explanation sound incredibly clear and organization. 3. Conclusion and closing. Slide next. To wrap it all up, my personal take on this topic is that reading and describing graph isn't just about reading the number of the screen. It's it is about how we tell the story behind the data clearly in English, which ultimately help people make better and faster decision. That brings me to the end of my presentation tonight. Thank you very much for your time and attention, Mrs. Ulia Rahman, and all my friends. If you have any comment or question, please feel free to ask. Good night.